Okay, so this is our version of the repair shop, where I bring along my viola to John and I say, it just doesn't look as youthful as it used to, John. It just looks a little tired, a little worn. Is there anything you can do to cheer it up?
Million note service.
That's the one.
So obviously, rosin eats varnish. That's just very bad for it. And with a beautiful instrument like this, we've got to try and make sure that it's all sort of off. So the first thing you'd want to do is you'd want to just give it a rub down at the end of every play. Just get rid of any loose rosin that's there, especially underneath the bridge.
And underneath the fingerboard.
Yeah, that's the one. Just give it a nice rub. Now, you can see that's looking pretty good. Well looked after. It's beautiful. But inevitably, the varnish loses some of its luster in the end. And so you'd need a varnish reviver. To make sure you give it a good shake, because the two bits of it separate. I don't know what the two bits are, but they do, and you need both. So you're going to put just your finger over the end of the bottle. You're going to give it a little up, down, and then just in small little circles, you're just going to go round. And don't press too hard. It's really important you don't press too hard. I'm barely pressing here.
And how often would you do this?
Truthfully, depending on the state of my viola, but not that often.
Yes.
Because I don't think if you do it really well now, it should last a very long time.
If you do it too often, what happens?
You can take the original varnish off, and that ruins the value of your very beautiful viola, which I don't wish to do.
And the sound, I imagine.
Well,
as well.
yes, but you could also argue that a clean instrument sounds better because, of course, you're not fighting rosin on top of varnish.
Yes.
So it should respond faster. So you can see that that's sort of dried. I've just done this little corner here, just to demonstrate. And be particularly careful around these very delicate part of these F-holes because they can snap and bend. So just be very, very, very light. And you can see there's quite a lot of dirt at the end there. But importantly, none of the varnish colour. So I know I haven't overpressed. And then I'm just going to turn it over, use a clean bit of the cloth, and I'm just going to go round. And I'm just going to give it a nice polish. Now, I usually use cotton wool buds, but you can use this cloth as well. Doesn't matter, not cotton wool buds, pads.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something that's very soft and gentle on the instrument is the key.
And some varnishes will look shinier than others.
Yes.
You know, some people have an excessively shiny instrument and you'll think, I've got to keep rubbing until mine's that shiny.
Yep.
Your instrument may not be that kind of varnish.
Yes.
So don't overdo it.
Yes. And there you are.
Look at that. Oh, thank you, John.
Pleasure.
You've changed my life. It's great.